Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got a Westie boy. So, yeah, Mountain Culture, West Coast IPA at 6.2%. It's called Now Watch This Drive, with a bit of a golf theme on this one. I think this one was brewed for, Independence Day. I think the boys had just come back from America, and they've been pumping out the Westies lately. It's been pretty cool. I like when they do, like, because they do a couple of new beers every week. It's always awesome when they do like a hazy and a Westie, or even better is when they pump out like a lager or a stout. Cheers, Rob. Good to see you, mate. It's Westie time, brother. So yeah, this one's got Columbus, Amarillo, Citra, and Cascade. So hopefully it's nice and piney. Cool can artwork. But yeah, I love when these guys pump out the different styles because obviously they're known for their big New England styles, but yeah, it's just good to see them doing Westies and lagers and stouts and everything else. So yeah, I've already poured this one. Cheers, Dan. Good to see you, mate. So yeah, very clean and clear. I'd say probably medium body, and it's straw in appearance. So I feel like it's going to have more of like a bready, biscuity malt than the caramel. I think it's sort of known as a Californian IPA. That's what they seem to be throwing around loosely these days. So yeah, we'll go a whiff. You're just definitely getting pine and grass. It's not really resinous pine. Sometimes you get sort of more of that like sharp dryness, and then other times you'll get that sort of like oily, like sticky, oily, resinous sort of. I'm getting a bit of citrus as well. Yeah, on the nose, pretty subdued. I'd say I'm getting pineapple, getting orange and lemon, maybe a touch of apricot as well. Yeah. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of Westies now that are leaning that way, which is, it's a bit of a shame, to be honest. I do like them at times when they're sort of that cleaner Pilsner malt, but yeah, I don't know. Like I love those full sticky caramel bodies of Westies. That's what I normally lean towards. Like just think of Sierra Nevada's like Optimum, that sort of thing. Like just that big toffee backbone. Mm. But that's why I reckon they're throwing around the term California, because like it's sort of like a modern West Coast. Cheers, Paul. Good to see you, brother. Cheers, Craig. On a track, modern Westie. Oh, she's back. Cheers. Yeah. So it's probably similar to what I'm about to drink. Yeah, exactly. You know it, brother. You want epic amounts of pine, and if it doesn't have it, it's not up to scratch. It's definitely got that pine needle aroma, but it's just cheers, Dave. Good to see you, mate. But yeah, I like more of that. I don't know. It's sort of like I describe it at times as like a wet or a dry pine. Like it's like sometimes you'll get that real, I don't know, sort of like sticky, oily, resinous pine, like it's damp and dank. And then other times you'll get sort of more of that like sharp, dry pine needle. I don't know if it makes sense, but someone help me out. It's like a different level of pine. But yeah, the more pine for me, like if it's just tasted pine, I'm happy. Anyway, I'm going in. So yeah, as I said, quite subtle on the nose. I'm hoping it delivers more on the flavour. Mm. The pine is definitely there. It's got quite a dry mouth feel, or should I say dry finish. I'm getting some grapefruit. There's a little bit of sweetness there from something like, as I said, there might be like some tropical fruit, like some pineapple. It's definitely more of a biscuity sort of backbone. I just can't get over how clear it is. Make beer clear again. It's got that woodsy vibe. Quite often with a Westie, when it has that sort of woodsy, dry, like pine feel, I sort of like describe it as like cedar. It's almost like, I don't know, when you see like a cabin in the middle of the forest, that's like what it reminds me of. If you go to Paul's house. I like how you've just written Wilson. Wilson, come back. The old volleyball from Castaway. Yeah, that's what I'm like. See, I live near a forest. When you drive through there and it's like been raining, there is not much like there's not many smells out there that are better than that. Just that like wet forest floor when you're driving through, it's just like so I like my beers to smell and taste like that. The more I drink this, the more piney and more bitter it's getting, which is cool. It's a little deceiving number. It's definitely like on aroma, it's a little like lackluster, but I don't know, on the palate it's quite quite the got quite the bite on it. Yeah. But yeah, this has got that lingering bitterness. And yeah, as I said, dry, quite dry all the way through. Some of the big Westies with that sort of initial caramel body, you'll get a lot of sweetness, but this has sort of got that same dryness as like a lager. Cheers, Vanessa. Good to see you. Cheers, Dorito. Hope all's well in California, dude. Hope you're safe. I need to pour the rest in here. I'm a thirsty boy. So yeah, I've come off night shift again. I just did a basic lager when I come home. Chugged it as you do. Fed the dogs. I was going to have a shower, but yeah, got sidetracked watching Olympics because Aussies have won quite a few golds, so they're fucking killing it. It's good to see. And yeah, I'm going to join Beer Man's show, which starts in just over half an hour. So I'm like, I want to do a review, but I don't want to. I wanted to do a review, but I didn't want to do another American beer. I wanted to break it up. And I had quite a few mountain culture there, so I'm like, fuck it, I'll do a Westie. But yeah, it's definitely got the appearance and the, I don't know, certain characteristics like the aroma and that dryness of like a modern. But yeah, the pine's actually like, yeah, it's like an old school Westie. It's not as punchy with fruit flavour, but I'm not concerned about that because yeah, with Westies, it's more about the pine for me. The way you said chick, it's like reminds me of Geordie talking to fucking Angie or something. Yeah, I could imagine. Where yeah, obviously it's been fucking freezing here, but we're just starting to get a little bit warmer now. At least it's taken the edge off. Because yeah, it was fucked not having any heating. Cheers, Adam. Good to see you, brother. And yeah, remind me, Adam. I'll have to clean up the old stream yard and delete some shit, make some room. I keep forgetting about it, but yeah, when you were talking about it the other day, I was like, fuck, I need to get around to that. Ale, ale, ale. Yeah, he should do beer mans. Should come up on there, Crow. We need some more people on there. I love Beer Man. He's a fucking legend. If people don't know Beer Man, they need to get onto him. He's a good bloke. Stephen, all the way from Oregon. He's I don't know, he'd do anything for anyone. He's such a kind man and he's lived a pretty interesting life. And his little show that he does every Wednesday is, yeah, quite entertaining. I'm going to do that stream too soon where I shout out my favourite beer tubers under 1,000 subs. Yeah, maybe tomorrow or the next day. Actually, I probably won't do them then because I've got a beer festival coming up. Yeah, I've got a sour wild ferment beer festival this Saturday morning, and yeah, last year when I was there, I was pairing fucking awesome as beers with like kangaroo tacos and oysters, and yeah, it was fucking unreal. And it's all inclusive, so I've already paid for it. So yeah, to be lights out. I'm just gonna go nuts. Piney boy, you'd love this, Paul. It's actually very piney. Epic amounts of pine. The only thing letting it down, as I said, is I prefer more of that caramel backbone and probably a little more citrus. But as far as the pine goes and the bitterness, ooh yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, it's a little what do you say? Sort of a little surprise packet. Creeps up on you and you don't expect. Yeah. Yeah, and that's what sucks for me. It's like I can only join it sort of every second show sort of thing. It was good last month because yeah, I only joined two shows out of the five, I think, or maybe three out of the five. But yeah, I won two of them, so I ended up winning the month, even though I wasn't there for the other one. And there's a particular someone that hasn't been showing up on there lately too, which is even better. Won't name any names, but I think most people could piece together who I'm referring to. Adnams. Ghost ship. Sons. They're going down well, boys and girls. Fucking oath. Nearly done. Yeah, look how clean that is. Mm-mm-mm. I tell you what, you get a awesome as like farmhouse ale or like a wild ale that's got I don't know what was a real good pairing. I reckon I had a wild ale that was very citrus forward, like it was like lemon, lime, pardon me, maybe mandarin, something like that. I did that with the oysters with lime juice and Tabasco. It was like a match made in heaven. It was so fucking good. And like the oysters were so fresh. It was like they just plucked them out. And one thing that was even better is my mate was running the oyster stand. So he's just like, here you go, Sammy. Like, you have these on me. I can't wait. It's going to be so good. I love when you go to, yeah, when it's just nothing better when you go to an all inclusive beer event and you just stroll around the stalls and you're like, I don't have to pay for anything, so I'm willing to give anything a try because you're not thinking about money and like, oh no, I don't really want that. I'd rather this from that stand. You're just like, fuck it, I'm gonna try that, I'm gonna try that, I'm gonna try that. You end up getting smashed, but it's a good day, like and then if there's something you really like, you can keep going back to. And yeah, it's dangerous, but it's very enjoyable. Not sure. Maybe crashing the party of someone else. trying to get it trying to get center of attention somewhere else. Who fucking knows? I'm sure you don't. What the fuck? Oh no, no, you're way off. I'll quickly show who it is, but then take it away. Boom! There was a bit of dodgy activity going on a certain man's stream, and it was annoying some of the other people in the beer community, especially yours truly. And it's all sorted now. It goes all right. Cheers, bro. Good to see you. You fucking bus wanker. Yeah, if you're back for beer mans, you should jump on. None of this fucking, I'm going to hang from the chat. Get on the panel, bro. Come on. It starts in like 25 minutes. The beer is fantastic, Brett. I've only got that much left and I'm quite disappointed. It's very piney. Yeah, dry, bitter. Yeah, like biscuity backbone. Not as like citrusy as I'd wanted. And very, very subtle on the nose, but yeah. It's sort of like it's more of a modern Westie, but yeah, it delivers. So yeah, I'm quite impressed by it. Cheers, Shark. Good to see you, mate. This beer is described as a Californian IPA, as a lot of them are. Yeah, a Californian slash a West Coast IPA. And 6.2, like it, good percentage. I normally go for a little more if I was like to, like, I like a, it's good when you get a double Westie. They're fucking awesome. But yeah, this one has Columbus, which is one of my favorite hops, Amarillo, Citra, and Cascade. Pardon me. So you can see why it's piney because Columbus and Cascade both deliver some pretty intense pine. But yeah, it's just I don't know, like it doesn't have that real punchy citrus fruit like a lot of them do. Um, and yeah, it even says on the back something about citrus, but yeah. It says something about redwoods. Now that is a tree. When you go to a forest or like a plantation and there's Californian redwoods there, that is sexy. That is a very, very awesome tree when you see. We've actually got a nearby Californian redwood forest, and it's like one of my favorite places to visit. So cool. Just in awe of how big and like cool they look. Yeah. It's definitely it's been a thing that's just been, I don't know, thrown around just in the last year, I reckon, Shark. It was never, you'd always just see either IPA or West Coast IPA. And then all of a sudden they started throwing out cold IPA, which is like lager yeast. But yeah, now all of a sudden they're throwing out the term California IPA. Yeah, only way to be. Yeah. Cheers, Turtle Man. Haven't seen you for ages, bro. We'll have to have a beer together. You're a good dude. Yeah. So they're based in the Blue Mountains, and they're west of Sydney. I think the easiest way to get there, if you're in Sydney, is to get it's like the Katoomba train that goes up into the mountains. It's a good, it's a fair journey. Like when I last went to Sydney and did they had a beer festival and I did all the Sydney beer scene and that. It took us a fair while to get out there, but it's, yeah, beautiful country. Blue Mountains are unreal. Like if you don't mind a hike and bit of sightseeing and stuff. Clarkson beers. I'm not even sure what that is. I'm thinking Jeremy Clarkson. Yeah. So yeah, our nearby Redwoods forest, it was some settler here. He had like a family member that loved that style tree or some shit, and they ended up just planting them randomly in the middle of our rainforest. And yeah, it's such a cool place, and it's even though it's touristy, there's still a lot of people that don't know about it. But yeah, it's quite a journey to get to it. Yeah. One thing that's unreal is like where they are in the forest at sort of higher elevation. So in the winter time, they actually get a little bit of snow there. And like snow's pretty rare in our state. We only get it like mainly in the high country. But yeah, there's like this little sort of creek bed and yeah, these huge trees all surrounding, and I'll never forget the time when it snowed there and I had my dog with me, as in the Labrador, and he's there swimming. What would have been fucking it would have been at least -10 degrees Celsius, and my Labrador's there swimming around, just like loving life. I'm like, how the fuck can you even be outside, let alone in the water right now? Yeah. Yeah, it's such a cool thing. Like you always see like in our area, there's people that get married there, and I don't know. So there's even like a local cult that do like night sessions there. It's a little bit freaky, and you'll see like these symbols made out of like branches and twigs and that. Like it's pretty insane, but also, it's just cool when you see people go visit there and they take the photo looking up towards like the sky, and just yeah, it's always an awesome photo. I think on my maybe on my Facebook, it might still be there. The picture you have up the top, your banner picture. I'm pretty sure on Facebook whether it's still there or not, but I used to have a picture of the redwoods. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Melbourne's fucking awesome. Oh, yep, cool. What, so Jeremy Clarkson's got beers out, does he? I didn't know that. Yeah, that'd be unreal. The only thing is I mean, I could do one, film it, and then yeah. It's just obviously there's no fucking, you can't even get phone reception out there. Shit, it's like, I didn't realise what the time is. It's 1:45. I'm gonna have to get moving. Yeah. That yeah, that'll be cool for your channel, Paul. That'd be awesome. That new trail beer you had, when you said about doing the artwork for them, you need to push that. That'd be cool. Like, are they local to you? And I love the fact that they were using Talus. That really excited me. Hmm. Anyway, I better wrap this up. Not only do I have to go for beer mans, but I need to use the bathroom. But yeah, this bad boy. I reckon I'd go. I'm going to say 4.3 out of 5. The bitterness and the pine, the epic amounts of pine, as Paul says, fucking spot on, really good. But yeah, I just that biscuity backbone. Just wanted a bit more. I wanted a little bit of bread creeping in or some toffee. Just I don't know, a bit more of like a robust backbone. Old school Westie. Give me that shit. And yeah, citrus, even some stone fruit. I just felt the citrus was very lackluster. It was just like this faint little touch of like orange and lemon, and then you got maybe a touch of like pineapple. So yeah, as far as the pine goes and the bitterness, it's like yeah, it was fucking amazing. But yeah, I mean you can't like still good, still epic. Actually, like 4.3 is pretty good, but I just know these guys can do better. So let's shoot for the stars, mountain culture. So yeah, thanks everyone for chiming in. And if you want to see more, come and check us out on Beer Man Show. So he's doing all spun out, and it starts in about 12 minutes. Beer Man, get around him. Cheers, peeps. And yeah, if we don't see you on there, I'll be doing a review probably tomorrow. Maybe some American beer again. So cheers again. See you later.